The first product I'm going to use today is the moisturising primer. This puts a layer between your skin and your makeup, so it actually holds your makeup on longer throughout the day. You can apply this all over the face. You can either use a brush or your fingers. You can even use it up and around the eye area. This particular primer has got a tint in it, so if you didn't actually want to wear a full foundation, you can just apply this and maybe a bit of powder on top and it will work like a tinted moisturiser. It also has an SPF 15 in it, so it's going to protect your skin from all the UV rays and help with aging. A lot of people ask if it's worth actually using a primer. I would 100% say yes. The next product I'm going to use is the eye colour primer. This is my favourite product in the whole range. It works the same way as the face primer, so it puts a layer between your skin and your makeup, holding your makeup on longer all day. Again, it's got a small amount of tint to it, so it's going to take down the redness in the skin. It's got an ingredient called nylon 12 in it, and what that does is like having a pair of tights. So it will move every time that you move your eyes and won't crack and crease throughout the day. You apply this all over. Again, if you're at home, you can just whack this on with your fingers in the morning. You don't have to be all precise. And then what's really good about this, it's a multi-use product. If you look up, you can use it underneath just to take down any dark circles, and if you take it right up to the lash line, because everyone's got a very small amount of redness right at the lash line, you bring it all the way up and that will take that right down, and just tap it in. So if you look at the difference between the two eyes, you can see how that's brightened up that whole eye without looking cakey or too heavy. Because of the nylon 12 ingredient, it sits really nicely under the eye. It won't sit in any of the creases or the cracks, and it's got light reflecting particles in it. So every time you move, the light hits it, it makes the skin under the eye look very nice and bright. I'm now going to use the Eye Gloss Duo on Amy's eyes. I'm going to use this instead of an eyeshadow because I think a lot of the time I get asked questions about how to apply eyeshadow. You know, people saying that they're not comfortable doing it, they wear the same thing every single day. This product is a really easy product to get a very good day and night look without any skill whatsoever. As it's an Eye Gloss Duo, there's two different colours in it. You've got a lighter colour on one end and darker on the other. I'm going to take the lighter colour and apply it all over Amy's eyelid, taking it right up to just under the brow. Another good thing about this product is you don't need a brush. You can actually just stick it on with your fingers. Now you might be able to see it glistening a little bit in the light. It actually does have some glitter in it. Now I know a lot of people are very, very scared of glitter and really shimmery eyeshadow, especially on a slightly more mature skin. This is what we call grown-up glitter. And actually it doesn't fall, it doesn't drop. You're not going to start seeing sparkles throughout the day. What it does is actually just reflects the light. So again, it's that anti-aging thing where the light reflects it, so your skin looks really nice and dewy and light and very young and fresh. So I've applied that all over. Now, if you wanted a very, very natural look for the day, you can just have that on its own. Little bit of shimmer, just when the light hits it, you've got that really, really nice glow on the eyelid. If you want to darken it up and make it a bit more special for night, you can take the darker end. You can do this during the day as well, depends how brave you are. So as you can see, same consistency. And I'm just gonna again pop that on. Again, no skill, I'm not putting it in any particular place. You can just pop it on with your fingers. It doesn't have to be done neatly. So that mixing in with the lighter colour just gives you a really nice shimmer, and you can then build that up to however dark you're happy with. So if you really wanted a nice smoky look for evening, you can build that up until you get that shade that you're happy with. This darker end has got a slightly purple tone to it, and what that does is makes the whites of the eyes look whiter and brings out any green or blue in the eyes. So it makes your eyes look bigger and clearer without actually having to put too much makeup on. And a couple more. Just going to wipe away. So anything that you get underneath, you can literally just wipe it away. So now I finished with the Eye Gloss Duo. As you can see, I left it as quite a dark look, so I'm going to show you how to sort of darken the eyes up a little bit more for evening. I'm going to use the waterproof eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to use this again in a mauvey sort of colour. It's a little bit softer than black, a little bit less harsh on the eyes, and again, because Amy's got this really beautiful hazely green tone to her eyes, this is going to pick that green out and make the eyes look brighter and wider and more alert without even having to put too much makeup on. So if you look up for me, I'm going to apply the eyeliner just on the outside corner. Very, very lightly. These are so soft, there's no dragging at all with these pencils. They literally glide onto the skin. They've got coconut oil in them, so they're not going to pull and hurt as you apply them. And if you shut, again, just a little bit on the outside lash line, just to darken it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more smoky. Open. And then I'm going to do my favourite trick. If you look up, my best friend, the cotton bud. Just smudge that a little bit underneath. Again, you don't need to be a professional at this. You can smudge it with your fingers or a cotton bud. And you can see how that's just darkened the eye, made it look a little bit more focused, nice smoky for a nighttime look. I'm going to use the eyebrow duo in number 3 on Amy. Again, in true Paul and Jo fashion, double-ended product. You've got a lighter end that's more powdery, so it fills in all the hairs on the brow. And then you've got a darker end that's waxier, and that will hold the brow into shape. So I'm using the lighter powdery end just to fill in, to make the hairs look slightly thicker and more natural, and bringing it along. I'm not going to do anything too full on, too scary. We're not going to give you a scouse brow today. Just nice and natural. And then using the darker end, that wax just holds all the hairs into place, just frames the eyebrow slightly. So you've got a very natural looking eyebrow. I'm going to use the cheek colour in number 10 on Amy. This is a really nice bronzy colour. You can see the 2 different shades here, so you get a natural colour onto the cheeks rather than one flat colour. You're mixing the 2 together to make it more natural. So I'm going to apply this to the apples of Amy's cheeks, brushing upwards all the time to lift, 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 and bring it up, just up here, blend it upwards. You can see this gives the skin a really nice warm colour, but without being too much and too heavy or too Aunt Sally-ish on the cheeks. It's a nice natural colour. I'm then going to use the highlighter. What you can do with these products, which is really, really nice, is you can buy the compact, pop it out, have all your different shades at home, and just pop in whatever you're taking with you for the day. So you only need to buy the refills. You can see the 2 different shades here, the highlighter, a very sparkly glittery colour, and a more natural lighter one. I'm going to take the lighter one and apply it to the cheekbones, bringing up around the temples. So you apply it up round by the temples, and then when Amy tilts her head to the side and the light hits this area, you get this really, really nice glow to the skin. Now, as I said, the really sparkly other side, what's really nice about this product, again, it's duo product, you can actually use it on the eyes. So you can take the slightly lighter colour just under the brow, that lifts the brow up, makes the eye look wider, and then if you wanted, you can use the more glittery colour all over the eyelid. So that's really nice if you're going out in the evening, or if you just want a very light colour, you can use that with your fingers all over the eyelid. So I'm just going to finish the look with a really natural lip gloss. Number 3 is very close to lip colour. This makes the lips look fuller and plumper. We call this a grown-up lip gloss at Paul and Jo because it's not gunky and sticky like a lot of lip glosses are. You're not going to get that horrible drag as you wear it all day. We have a really nice brush on the end of our lip gloss, so it goes onto the skin really easily. Also contains apricot oil, so it's actually going to hydrate the lips throughout the day and keep them really nice and moisturised. This colour looks fantastic on its own, or it looks really nice on top of a natural lipstick, just to give a little bit of a more full-on, maybe evening look. You rub your lips together, and that's the finished look.